What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Review Garage. Today on the channel we have the Tulster Profile holster, and I have a couple different models to show you, and I'm going to tell you why I think this holster is one of, if not the best, minimalist holsters out there that money can buy. Alright, so I'm going to start by just going over some kind of basic specs on these holsters. I'll start by saying that this one here, this profile holster here, is for a SIG 365X, and this one here is for a Glock 19. So we have a Glock 19, see it right there, and then we have a 365 here. I have a 365X, but it holds for the 365 as well. Same holster. So these holsters come with a 30-degree adjustable cant here on the clip. So we have an adjustable cant here, and then we also have adjustable retention right here on this screw right here. So we can adjust our cant and then our retention right here. We also have an undercut trigger guard right here, as you can tell, which fully covers our trigger on both models. And these come with the open-in muzzle, so you can get a threaded barrel or a compensator, whatever you might have on your barrel, with these holsters as well. And we also have a raised sight channel here. So if you have any aftermarket sights, you're still able to use this holster as well. And it's also important to point out both these holsters are fully handmade in the USA, and they also come with a lifetime warranty. Now, my favorite thing about this holster is just going to be the minimalist design. It has everything that you need, nothing you don't. It's no thrills, but it's just done in a package that's perfect for just a grab and go, toss your firearm in it, put it on your waist, and you're good to go. Now, the other thing I love with this holster is it's just a great custom fit on the holster. Fits both of my firearms perfectly. I'll go ahead and demonstrate here. So this is our 365 here. Go ahead and do a little safety check. Empty. Empty. But we'll look here. We can slide this in, and it's just a perfect form, design, really good retention. It's there perfectly. This is on our Glock 19. A little safety check here on this one. We're empty. Empty. We grab this, slides right in. You know, the other big plus is just there's no special tools needed. Just if you want to switch your retention, we literally put a Phillips screw in here, and we can loosen or tighten. It's that simple. Screw here if you want to change your clip adjustability. Right here, the Phillips screw as well. So no special tools needed. Super easy to change them out. I set these when I first got them. I've never had to adjust them since, and I've had both these for a couple years now. These are both old holsters that I've had. Well, I shouldn't say old, but I've had them for a while here now. I live in Florida, so I tend to carry the Glock 19 one more in the winter, and then the 365. This one gets carried more, probably 10 months out of the year. Warm weather, I carry this with, I can do this with gym shirts and a tank top, no problem here. So that kind of leads me into my next kind of pro with these. I've had these both for a couple years now. If you just look, they still look pretty much as good as new. Again, I've carried, the 365 gets carried mostly every day here in Florida. It still looks just about as good as new, I would say. No scratches, scuffs, no real signs of any wear on it. So just a really well-made product. We take a look here at the Glock 19, same thing. This one doesn't get carried quite as much, but again, looks as good as new. For being a couple years old, looks as good as new. Just kind of, as I mentioned earlier, you'll see here we got our full trigger guard here. So your trigger's completely covered on both Glock 19 and our 365. So you got our full trigger here. And you got your full sweat guard here. Covers the full length of the firearm. And the other thing I really like with the profile holster is the clip. Now this is a plastic clip, but again, I've never had the slightest issue or concern about it being plastic. Like a lot of people might think you need metal or you want metal, but this one is very strong, and it's actually, I've had some of the other Tulster models that have the metal clip, and I prefer the plastic clip. I just think it's easier to get on the belt. It's just the single clip. It's just something easier and simpler about it, just to just pop it on my waistband and my belt. So I prefer the plastic clip, actually. It's a really strong material, and I've never once thought like it could fail under any circumstances. So again, this is, I think it's a strength of this holster is the plastic clip. It's definitely not a weakness. Also with the Profile holster, what I really like is just when I put the firearm in the holster, you get a really good click so you know it's in place. So I'll just kind of demonstrate that here. Put it in, and as soon as you hear the click, you know it's locked in place. So you get a nice click there. Locked in place, not moving at all, and really, really tight fit there. Do the same thing here with our Glock 19. We get a nice click, and we know it's in place there, not moving. No wiggle at all. Still very easy release. Love that click. Know it's in place. Know it's good to go. Toss it on the waist. Don't have to worry about anything. So next I want to just demonstrate kind of how the holster looks actually on my body. Now I carry appendix, so I'm going to kind of show it in that appendix position where I carry from. I'm going to demonstrate it with the belt, and then also just literally on my gym shorts that I'm wearing, just so you can kind of see how the clip actually, it really does work even without the belt. Like I said, I live here in Florida, so sometimes I'm wearing gym shorts, a tank top. I just want to grab it, toss it on my waist and go, and I'm able to do that with this Profile holster. All right, so we're going to demonstrate. I'm going to do the 365 first, just demonstrating how it even works. This clip's so good, it works even like without a belt. So grab our holster here. I'm able to just clip it on here, and again, like there's still good retention here on my waistband. I put it down, and I've gone on jogs, walked around the neighborhood, just with it like this. Now, obviously, I still advise wearing a belt, but there are times where it's just a quick grab and go where I've carried it like this, and I'm able to do it, and there's no slippage, no anything. That's how strong this clip is. Again, like I love this clip, but again, this kind of goes with the whole minimalist design, grab and go. It kind of always is just easy to throw on, and ready to be worn, I guess we would say. Ready to be worn on the waist here. And you can also kind of just get a look. And again, this is a pretty small shirt here, but still very minimal printing even with the small shirt I'm wearing here. Now with our Glock 19, quite a bit bigger here, as you can tell, quite a bigger package. But with our Glock 19, I'm not gonna obviously wear this one here, but it does actually still work, and it holds well as well. Like I'm not gonna be going for a jog with the Glock 19, but you can see it still holds well even without the belt. Again, the clip just doesn't move. So really strong clip, even with it being plastic. All right, so here we are. I got the jeans and our actual belt on here now. So demonstrate here, sliding this on there. Clips perfectly to the belt. No movement at all. Can move my hips. Don't get any movement. That's about as much as my hips move right there. But you can see, just locked on there really, really nicely. So we'll see here, got it right here. Can still pull really easily. Holster didn't move at all. Click in, super easy. Pull, no movement, right there. Pop this off. All right, we'll go ahead and put our SIG on here. Clip it on, clipped in right there. Again, super comfortable. And I forget I'm wearing this thing half the time I have it on. So super comfortable. Put this right here and pull it out. No movement on the holster. Good click. I know I'm back in place here and I'm good to go. So I'll go ahead and pop this off and we'll get our final thoughts on the Tulster Profile holsters. So that kind of goes through our pros and a little demonstration on actually, popping both these holsters on our waistband. As far as cons go, I really don't have many cons. I think the biggest con would just be the price. It's right around $75 for the Profile, which is a little high for, what is a Kydex holster with, not a ton of features. And it's basically just a basic Kydex holster with a clip. But you do get, the Tulster quality with that price. So again, for me, I just want something I know is never going to fail. I can rely on it 100,000% and don't have to remotely feel like anything's a little janky or whatever with the holster I'm wearing. And these things, I would trust the Tulster holster, with my life when wearing these. So you pay a little bit more up front, but there is a noticeable quality difference if you compare, a $75 Tulster versus some of the random $30 ones you might find on Amazon or a local sporting goods store. There is a quality, a noticeable quality difference with these holsters. So these holsters obviously get a keep it grade for me. I just think they're so simple yet so effective, so reliable, durable, easy adjustability, great custom fit, the clip strength, super easy to use, just nothing I have to worry about. Again, I'm just kind of like a set it and forget it type of person. I don't like messing with things. I like things to be easy and simple, easy grab and go, toss it on. I forget it's even on there. So, that kind of gets me carrying more, and that's the most important thing. You want something comfortable that you'll actually carry a lot. And for me, that's where these Tulster Profile holsters really shine. I'll actually carry my firearm more often, which is what, the ultimate goal is. So as always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more reviews from the Review Garage.